Hey, interwebs, Facebook, podcasters, whoever you're listening to this, guys, it is Dr. Anthony from Absolute Chiropractic in Seagirt, and today is our day one, before you ask me questions about the hair and stuff like that. Today's day one of our Halloween week, so aka today I am the mulleted Pizza Planet delivery driver, so that answers your question. This weekend, Colleen and I had an awesome, just amazing experience. My wife, Colleen, we've been really, as you guys know, we're really into prenatal and pediatric care. We're really into health choices and allowing families to really reclaim and create the health and the birth and the pregnancy of the choice that they want. So we've been really making sure that we dive deep recently. Colleen recently has gotten trained as a doula, not because she necessarily wants to practice that, but just because we want to make sure that we're always offering the highest quality of care possible to just help moms have healthy pregnancies and births. So this weekend we went to a Rebozo workshop, which is awesome. A Rebozo is an ancient, it's a Rebozo actually is, I'm going to butcher this and I'm sorry. It's a cloth and it's a technique that was originally used in like ancient Mexico where their midwives handed it down and handed it down and handed it down. And we actually, or not we, but it was brought to the US and it's just the ancient practices that this community basically used for years and years and years and years to have amazing health outcomes. And it's just some of the techniques that they used to allow for natural birth. Believe it or not, birth is natural. And oftentimes in our society, we kind of forget the fact that it is natural. We kind of forget the fact that we are designed for it. Well, not so much me, but some of you guys listening are actually designed for birth, and it's part of what we actually need to do as a species to survive. So we're at this workshop this weekend, and we're going to take some of the stuff that we learned and start breaking down some tips for you guys. If that's something that you guys would like to see, some different exercises and things that you guys can do at home on top of prenatal chiropractic care to make sure your body is going to be in the best place possible to just be able to have the healthiest, happiest pregnancy of your choosing. If that's something you guys want to see, put it in the comments below. We'll make sure we get it for you. But the bottom line with all of this, a recurring theme, is what I was just talking about, which is that your body is actually designed for this. I was having a conversation with one of our practice members this morning who is moving right into her second trimester. She's doing great. She's super healthy. She's doing great. And she almost had this concern about how she wanted to make sure that she was doing endurance exercises and training, all this stuff to make sure that her body is going to be able to actually go through this, go through birth. And we kind of took a stop and be like, hey, it's great. I'm really happy you're making positive health choices. But one thing that I just want to remind you is the fact that you are built for this. You are designed for this. If we're creating a healthy body, this is not just this is what we for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years have needed to do to be able to survive as a species. There's women who are going to give birth who are more fit than you, and there's women who are going to give birth who in the past who are less fit than you, because our body is naturally actually designed for this. There's completely different muscles that we utilize, and it's just all part of this beautiful, amazing design within us. It's actually meant to be able to do the most sacred, beautiful thing possible, which is create and deliver life. So I just kind of want to keep that in mind, that above anything else, whenever you see a prenatal chiropractor or a doula or a midwife or anything like that, there is nothing that we are doing or telling you to do that's different or that's new. Everything we're doing is just simply about allowing your body to best do what it is meant to do. There is no intervention or no interference that we can put in, no intervention that we can do that does anything better than what your body is allowed to do or supposed to do. All we are doing is facilitating the normal natural processes, facilitating the things that you know what to do to allow your body to birth. And that's it. As a chiropractor, I want to make sure your pelvis is in the right position. I want to make sure that the pelvic floor is at the right tension. I want to make sure that the nerves going to all those areas are functioning as well as they possibly can. But there's nothing that I want to do to ever intervene with how your bodies normally function. So if you're worried, if you're scared, if you're under chiropractic care or not, just know that this is what you were designed for. And you're gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Have the birth of your choosing. Make the health decisions necessary. Remove fear from birth. And live your life. If you guys want to get a prenatal evaluation, chiropractic evaluation, check out getabsolutehealth.com. I'm Dr. Anthony from Absolute Chiropractic. Can't wait to see you guys soon.